Well, thanks again to you both. Hello and welcome to the program, which will begin with what can only be described as a huge waste of taxpayer dollars. Today, tonight, cameras have captured tons of state government office furniture being dumped at Wingfield. And as Francesca Belperio reports, it's the type of furniture plenty of households or charities could use.
Taxpayers should be very alarmed and they should be asking, where is this government when it comes to basic management?
Some pretty nice stuff there. Would you use that in your office?
No comment.
I'd be pretty confident to say that departments are wasting a lot of money, a lot.
It's enough to fill an 8-storey office block.
30-foot containers full to the brim of desks, filing cabinets, you name it, and look, really good quality office chairs.
It's not just any old furniture, much of it is perfectly good, held into containers, ready for the dump.
I mean, we're talking tens of thousands of dollars of perfectly good furniture from what I've seen with my own eyes as the truck left earlier this afternoon being dumped.
The reason you should be alarmed is because, well, you've paid for each and every piece. Thousands of items, desks, chairs and filing cabinets that were once used in the former Highways Department building, about to be converted into a hotel and apartments.
Well, every one of those chairs, desks, the cabinets, they're all paid for by every South Australian taxpayer. And I reckon all South Australian taxpayers would love a filing cabinet, a chair or a desk rather than seeing it go to the dump.
Family First MLC Rob Brokenshire was alerted to this apparently wasteful behaviour and went along to see for himself. He was appalled by what was going on.
I saw two big bogey triaxle trucks go out with 30-foot containers full to the brim of desks, filing cabinets, you name it, and look, really good quality office chairs. Now, the Salvation Army and other not-for-profit organisations would love to get their hands on this. In Parliament, all of our stuff's barcoded and it's handed back in. Why aren't they selling this at an auction or giving it to charity, for goodness sake?
Workers on site today were tight-lipped about the furniture's fate. Some pretty nice desks and chairs there. Do you know where they're going?
Can't comment, sorry.
I don't know. You don't know where it's going?
Transport and Energy will answer all the questions on that.
Is it going to the dump?
They'll answer all the questions on that.
So we went to find out for ourselves, and sure enough, a skip overflowing with furniture was taken to Wingfield Dump to be disposed of.
Well, I believe that this shows a total lack of basic management. I believe it shows arrogance when it comes to the value of furniture.
And it's not the first time we've since been told by a former hospital worker that the same wasteful habits exist at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital.
While I was there, I witnessed desks, office furniture, even to the extent that some stuff that was barely used going into a skip and to be crushed into a skip to make room for as much as they possibly could. To my knowledge, it was going to the dump.
What we're looking at is just the scraps, after the very best items have already been sent to the tip.
I've seen brand new stuff get thrown out. Definitely from new, it would have been worth tens of thousands of dollars quite easily, if not hundreds of thousands.
According to this ex-worker, it's a regular occurrence, and even staff aren't permitted to take anything for themselves.
Yeah, taxpayers' money just going down the drain. It was a big waste. It seemed that there could have been much better ways they could have disposed of it or got rid of it, through charity or selling it, auctioning it, whatever they decided to do.
Well, I reckon most taxpayers looking on your program would say, hey, I'll have that office chair, I'll have that filing cabinet, that desk is better than mine, I paid for part of that. Why is the Rann Government throwing it in the dump?
According to the Department of Transport, some of the furniture was being reused. Charities apparently weren't interested in what remained, and nothing was going into landfill, instead being recycled. But that contradicts what others have told us. This stuff's being reused, is it?
You've got to be kidding. It's going to the dump, I think.
To the dump?
Go and talk the guys out the back.
What do you reckon about that?
No?
That's taxpayers. You and I paid for that.
I know.
Only a few months ago, the Rann Government said, yes, we were out of touch, we're sorry, we've listened and we're going to get in touch. Well, I don't think this is in touch with the basic South Australian community who are finding it tough enough. They haven't shown that they're listening, they're still arrogant.
Well, Francesca Belperio there.